Hello Buttercup, welcome back to my channel. Today's book tag is the newbie poetry book tag, and I say newbie because I have 4 chat books up on Amazon, so I don't think that's newbie. I'm just saying. Jumping right into the first question, do you read or write poetry? I do both, though actually I don't read as much poetry as I used to, just because I'm not as angsty. Total truth. I used to read more poetry when I was in a bad place because it helped a lot, and totally valid, but nowadays, not really. Number 2, who's your favorite poet? And that's gonna go with the late and great William Shakespeare. I love all of his sonnets, and I can read those over and over again and not tire of them. What's one question you'd ask your favorite poet? And I would ask William Shakespeare who the love sonnets are about, because they're really good. And then number 4, what's your favorite poem? And I'm gonna go specifically with Sonnet 40. That really moved me when I read it, and I read it over and over and over again. And it's one of Shakespeare's best sonnets overall, I think, but also his best love poem. What is your favorite poem to read out loud? And I'm gonna go with my own poem, Nikki Ends, because that is about me, and it's only words that start with N, and you can find that in Alpha Beta Poetry, which is an alliteration poetry novel. It's 1 poem per letter of the alphabet, and it's only that 1 letter used. Number 6, who's on your Mount Rushmore of poetry, aka the top 4 poets? I don't really do this. I don't have top anything. Ask me my favorite color, and I'm gonna give you 5 different colors. Like, same thing with songs and all that stuff. I can't do it. So Shakespeare is both number 1, and then I don't know about the other 3. That's just how that is. Number 7, what's your favorite poetry collection? I don't really have any other than Shakespeare, but that is actually, I have the complete works of Shakespeare from, you know, those fancy leather-bound, are they leather-bound? Leather-bound Barnes & Noble editions, and the sonnets are at the way back, so I have to just completely switch over to the very back and then read them from there. But yeah, I don't really look at collections in that way for anything. Number 8, rhyming. Yes, no, maybe so. I say go for it, rhyme if that's the point of the poem. I don't think it's a huge deal if something rhymes or if it doesn't rhyme, because that's part of the poem and what you want to do. I don't know why people are upset that poems rhyme, but you know, they can do whatever they want to do. I think have at it. Have at it if you want to rhyme. I don't rhyme because that's hard. But I give props to people who can. Number 9, excluding free verse, what is your favorite poetic form? I like a good limerick. And also iambic pentameter. I guess I'm a little classic in that way. Number 10, humor in poetry. Yes or no? And yes, I don't know why people think that you need to be depressed, or like all poems need to be depressing. It's kind of the same thing for books as well. Like, why does a book or poem need to be depressing to be a classic or good? I don't see the point in that. That is also funny for me because I'm not writing or reading poetry much anymore because I'm not angsty. But no, I still read poetry, but I'm not devouring poetry every single day, that type of thing. I'll read it a few times a month. I should clarify that. But yeah, I'm reading more funny and nature-based poetry versus like the really depressing type of stuff. So I think humor, very much needed. And number 11, what elements do you think contribute to a fantastic poem? And I think concise, emotions, and a plot, so to speak. So, and that you're enjoying it, or at least that you're getting out your emotions. There are poems that I wrote that I didn't enjoy writing, but they really helped get out that emotion that was bubbling up inside and could have just boop, popped up at a coffee shop maybe, and then I'd be having a panic attack at the coffee shop and everyone's like, what the hell is wrong with her? She should have wrote a poem about it. So I did that instead of like having a panic attack in public. You know, those types of poems. And also funny poems and fun poems about cats, your love of cats. If you can do a poem that makes sense, that is a short story, that has emotions involved, then you're good to go, in my eyes at least. I'm gonna tag Emma Bennett. I think she reads poetry. I don't know, so let's see. I'm gonna tag Jeremy. I'm pretty sure he has a poetry chat book out, or I am daydreaming. I don't know. And then I'm going to tag Adam Rodriguez, of course, because I tag him in like everything. It's totally fine. And I know he reads poems. I don't know if he writes them, but I know he's read quite a few poems. So hopefully this tag vibes with Adam. So thank you so much for watching my Poetry Newbie Tag. It was short, it was sweet, but that's how poetry works, unless you're writing epic poetry. But I didn't want to do an epic book tag for this video, so I'll stick to my original point. It makes sense, it works. Have a great rest of your day, and happy National Poetry Month for those poetry lovers or people that are trying to get into poetry. It's a great time of year to step foot into the poetry realm. Good luck with that. And if you want to buy any or all of my poetry chat books, that information is going to be in the description link below. And they're also in KU, so you don't have to buy. You can also just read them in KU and check them out. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye.